Good morning, everybody. Okay, for the people that are there, if you could possibly run and go and get a ball, any kind of ball, tennis ball, golf ball, spiky ball. This is actually a special ball for what we're going to use. But yeah, something firm, a firm ball would be great. If you do, if you don't, it's not the end of the world. And I'd also like you to grab yourselves either a towel, like quite a long hand towel, or I'm going to be using a scarf, or you could use some leggings. Okay, if you've got a moment to go and grab that, that would be fantastic. Okay, we've just got a couple of minutes. I'm just going to wait till 10:30. Just checking for new arrivals. Okay, so whoever's just arrived, it'd be really helpful in today's session if you have some type of ball. So a tennis ball would be perfect, a golf ball, some type of spiky ball by any chance, if anyone's got one lying around. Yeah, if you've got a ball, that would be great. We're not using it all the time, so if you haven't got one, don't worry, we can improvise. Okay, so if you just, and also a towel as well, like a long hand towel or a scarf. I'm going to be using a scarf. Okay, both of those, we're going to be using those today, so it'd be fantastic if you've got one. Go and grab it. You've got 2 minutes. So I'm just going to say it again because I think someone else just 2 more people have just joined. If you have a tennis ball, a spiky ball, this kind of ball, a golf ball, any kind of ball, whatever you've got, go and grab it now. And also a towel, a long hand towel or a scarf. I'm going to be using a scarf, even some leggings. If you haven't got any of them, some stretchy leggings would work. Okay, so go grab them. You've got 2 minutes, 1 minute. Okay, so I'll say it one more time. If anybody has at home any type of ball, golf ball, a spiky ball, please go ahead and go grab it right now if it's possible. If not, don't worry, it's not the end of the world. And also a towel, a long hand towel, a scarf, possibly some leggings would be wonderful. Okay, I'll give you a minute to go and grab those. Hope everyone's doing well today. Okay, so just to give you a guess of what we're going to do today. Okay, so welcome everybody. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's had a really good week. So welcome to the Disabilities Foundation Wellbeing webinar. Today we will be doing some neck and shoulder massage, kind of like a self-care routine, and you'll be learning some new skills and techniques to reduce your pain, to engage you in relaxation, and also just to commit to looking after yourself a little bit more and empowering yourself to practice as often as you can, just to help ease your pain and get you better range of movement. Okay, that's really the main aim, and hopefully just to have a bit of fun as well. Okay, all right, so just so you all know that nobody can see you, you can all see me and hear me, but I can't see or hear anybody else. Okay, so you're in the comfort of your own home or workplace, wherever you might be. Make sure that you want your mobiles turned off, and really just most importantly, please work in your pain-free range. So any pain, any discomfort, you really need to stop. There's nothing wrong with a gentle pull or a sensation that feels a bit painful, but it feels quite good. You don't want any sharp, if you feel any sharpness, really, more than anything, you just want to kind of stop what you're doing. Okay, please remember that we are heavily rely on donations. So please, 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 if you enjoy our sessions, we'd love you to donate whatever you can, whatever's possible. Right, so today we're going to be doing neck and shoulder massage. Okay, I'm going to be doing a lot of stretching with you today, and I'm going to be showing you how to stretch using a tool, and also our balls. These are going to really help us get into those really tight spots, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. All right, so first of all, if you just all, oops, my ball's rolling away. Okay, I just want you all just to sit in your chairs comfortably. Okay, you've got a backrest, just sit back nice and comfortably, have your feet firmly planted on the floor, and just take a minute, put your hands on your knees, your feet on the floor, and from your feet, just send down roots to the earth as we start to ground ourselves. Take some nice deep breaths in and exhale any tension. And just tuning into your breath, the in-breath and the out-breath, especially when we're doing these stretches. It's a really good idea to, when you breathe in, on the exhale, you want to really apply the stretch. If you can time it with your breathing, you often get a much nicer stretch, okay? So just imagine that you've got a silver cord coming up from your head up to the sky. Get your your chin tucked in, shoulder blades pushed back nicely together, so you've got nice posture. And what we're going to do, we're going to start by bringing our chin towards our chest. And then what I want you to do, once you have it towards your chest, you're going to interlace your fingers, and you're going to bring your hands behind your head and on the ridge of your skull, which is called the occiput. You're just going to pull down. So I'm going to show you that again. I'm going to bring my chin to my chest, and I'm going to interlace my fingers. Breathe in, and on the exhale, get a nice stretch. Have your shoulders relaxed. You want your elbows kind of parallel to each other. Now, in a perfect world, we'd like to hold these stretches, each of them for 30 seconds. But obviously, for the purpose of this session, we're not really going to have that much time for each stretch. but when you're doing this at home, that's what I'd like you to do. Okay, next we're going to bring our left ear to our left shoulder. So you're going to bring it to as far as you can. And then you're just going to take your hand, place it just across your ears, each finger across your ear like so. Breathe in, and then when you exhale, really pull and extend that stretch down even further. And just find where the stretch feels good. Feel those shoulders softening. And then bring your head back up to the center. Next, we're going to bring our right ear to our right shoulder. So take a nice deep breath in. And as we exhale, you're going to drop it down to the right. And use that arm to just increase that stretch. Just easing, dropping that left shoulder back. Okay, you don't want to be hiking your shoulder up. You've got to make sure it's nice and relaxed. And then we're going to bring your head back to the center. Okay, next we are going to bring we're going to go to a 45-degree angle. So you're just going to turn your head to the left, and then you're going to look down to your left armpit. And as you look down, you take a deep breath in, you're going to pull your head forward. Or push it gently, should I say. Okay, so we'll do that one again. I'll just show you one more time. You're going to turn 45 degrees, take a nice deep breath in. And as you drop your head down, you're going to bring your left arm up. And this one, you get a really nice feeling on the posterior muscles coming down the back of your neck, more towards the outside. You'll feel it. Okay, then we're going to come back into the center. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. Turn 45-degree angle. Bring your chin to your chest. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, once again, extending that stretch as far as is comfortable. You should be feeling no pain whatsoever. This should just be feeling really nice and relaxing. Okay, then we're just going to now rotate our heads 90 degrees to the left. And using your hand on the exhale, you're going to just gently push your cheek to extend that stretch again. So we'll do it again. Just watch me. You're going to take a nice deep breath in. So hopefully you saw as I exhaled, I gently pushed on my cheek and increased that stretch. Okay, next we're going to do a 90-degree turn to the right. So you take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, go as far as you can and use your hand to gently assist. And then back to the center. Wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to do another stretch. I'm hoping you've all got a towel or a scarf or some leggings. Okay, so this is a great stretch. Again, if you want to increase it a little bit more, what we're going to do here is, okay, we're going to bring our chin to our chest again. This is just to show you so you can play around with this at home in your own time, doing it as is comfortable for you. Okay, so with this one, you bring your chin to your chest, and what I like to do is wrap my hand around it so it gives me a bit more control. Oops. Okay, so I've got it quite firmly in my hands, as you can see. And when you drop your head down, what you're going to do is wrap this around the top, and then you are basically in control of this now. And you just want to take it to where the stretch feels comfortable. You can play around with it a little bit, but generally you should be feeling the stretch coming all the way down between your shoulder blades. Okay, so shall I show you that one more time? Chin to your chest. I'm going to bring this underneath the occiput. Okay, I'm going to show you from behind. So it's just on the ridge in the crease of your neck. Okay, and then you need to take control. If you imagine it's coming across your ear. You see it's about there, okay? And then you drop your chin to your chest and extend. Make sure you do it just as far as is comfortable. There should be no pain. Eventually, the more you do that, the more you'll be able to increase that stretch and get a better range of movement within the joint. So now we're going to do, this is a little bit complicated here, everybody. What we're going to do now is you're going to take your right hand and place it on top of the left side of the towel. Okay, this is just really as an anchor, and I keep it towards your armpit. Okay, with your left hand, you're going to take the right side of the towel. Okay, and what you're going to do is turn your head as far as you can to the left, and then just bringing the towel again across your cheek. Again, you can just gently, can you see how wide and what an increased range that gives me? Now you really have to make sure you're doing that in your comfort zone, okay? Any pain, just stop. I'll show you one more time. So your right hand is just holding this side as an anchor, and then your left hand is taking the right side. We're putting it across. We're not. We're going to take turn to the right. Sorry, turn to the left first of all. And then you're going to bring this across and really increase that range. So you're just really working that cervical spine. And that should feel fantastic. Right, we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so we're going to take the right hand and place it, just kind of have this one over the top of your right arm, okay? And just have it as an anchor, just by your armpit, okay? Then you take your left, I just did that, didn't I? Sorry, everybody, confusion. We're going to take, okay, confusing myself. Okay, you're going to take your left hand and you're going to take the right side, just lean onto that side, okay? And then you've got your right hand taking the left side. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to then turn our head 90 degrees to the right. And then you just take this side and bring it around. And again, just hold that stretch. That's wonderful. I'll do that one more time because I got confused. So your left hand is holding on to the right side as an anchor. Okay, just kind of like by your armpit. Your right hand's got the left side. You're going to turn to the right 90 degrees as far as is comfortable. And then you will use this to assist that stretch. Okay, that's wonderful. So there you have some really quite nice stretching. Now we should just feel like you've got a bit more kind of space. We've opened up this area, which is really important if any of you have any trouble with perhaps some type of RSI or carpal tunnel, or you have pain or pain coming down your arms. That particularly the stretch opening up this side is really beneficial because you have like a nerve bundle that comes down in between the neck muscles and kind of through the arm. I don't have a diagram to point out right this moment, otherwise I'd show you. So yeah, the side neck stretching is really fantastic for particularly people that might have some arm discomfort. Okay, right, so I think what we should do is just warm the sides of our, let's just all grab the trapezius, okay? So this is our trapezius, the top of your shoulders here. And just give them a grab and just try and warm them up a little bit, okay? So maybe just make some nice circles just around the fleshy part, okay? Just going to warm this up because what I'm going to show you now is we're going to use the ball, okay? And we're going to use the ball to try and find our sore spots. And once you've found those sore spots, we're going to basically sink into them and we're going to try and get rid of them. Okay, they basically hit something called trigger points. Trigger points are sensitive areas or contracted parts within a muscle. Okay, so it's an area within the muscle that's contracted and causes a lot of our soreness. Okay, so yeah, all I just want you to do right now is just try and get far as you can. Again, everybody's going to be different how far you can reach behind. I just want you really warming those muscles up just for a moment. And then let's just do a little bit of work over here. So you're going to make your hands into a curling position like that, your fingers. And you're just going to find the top of your scapula, which is your shoulder blade. You'll find a bony prominence just along the top. And all I want you to do is to sink your fingers in and slowly drag it over. You're just literally grabbing in. Now, if you do have oil with you, it would be easier, but most of us have a natural oils in our body. So doing something like this is quite easy. Okay, so we're going to do it 3 times, going back, finding a different spot, and just dragging it over, bringing it towards your collarbone. Okay, so one more time. And just feel those muscles melt away underneath. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So again, just going to bring that down for you. And again, find the fleshy part, the meaty part, sink those fingers in and really slowly just drag the muscle from underneath. You can feel the muscle melting away underneath your fingers. And we're going to do that 3 times. So going back, finding a different spot, okay, on your fleshy part of your back, wherever you can reach. If you can't get that far back, it's okay. If you can only get to here, then just work across this area. It's completely fine. And let's do it just one more time. Bring it over, let those fingers curl, and just drag it over right towards your collarbone. Okay, so what I'm going to now ask you to do, I'm really hoping that you all have a ball. It'd be interesting to find out after actually how many people had a ball, but okay. So very straightforward how we're going to do this, everybody. You're basically going to find, you're going to place it on the fleshy part, right? That fleshy bit there. Now you're not going to be able to see behind me, I'm afraid, but you'll hopefully get an idea. You just place it there, okay? Got it. It does take a little bit of balance, but once you've got it, okay, now what you're going to do, all I'm doing is moving around and slowly trying to find a spot. And when you find that spot, you want to sink in and hold it for about 8 to 10 seconds. Okay, now you'll find you might, and just another good idea, when you're again doing this at home, you can get a sock, and that way you can drop the sock behind you and it gives you a lot more control. So you're kind of moving it around and you're placing it, it allows you to get much more in between the shoulder blades. But I can do it without the sock. It's just a matter of getting used to it. So right now, even though you can't see behind my back, it's probably about chest height and it's right between my shoulder blades. And I'm just basically holding, finding a tender spot, count to about 8 to 10 seconds, and then you release. You can go up and down on your knees to try and as you can see, I'm going left to right. Okay, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but this really is an amazing way to try and get those knots out if you can't do it. There's nobody there basically to do it for you. This is one of my favorite things to do after my day finishing work when I'm massaging. Okay, so you can do, I'm going to try and show you, this isn't the best angle, but I'm going to give it a go. Okay, we can also actually work this on our neck. You have to have your hair up because you want it to be next to the skin. Okay, you want to just find either a corner, an edge of a wall or a door frame. You place the ball on your neck and then you just find the spot and you can sink in. Now, again, this does take a bit of getting used to. You've got your other hand behind you to keep the ball from rolling, but you can just use it just to sink into the neck muscles. And it does feel, right, I got it there. Okay, like I said, this takes practice. But you roll up and down. You're going to find some tender spots. I've got one right there, it kills. So I'm going to sink in. I'm going to breathe as well. So don't forget to breathe when you're doing this because it is painful. It's good painful. And then I might have to use my hand to move it up a little bit. But the only way you're going to be able to get this angle is if you are at, it's got to be at the edge of something, and then you can kind of work your way into it. But it does take practice. You're obviously not going to go at the front of your throat because you're going to hurt yourself. And let's just check. Okay, yeah. All right, then I'll just show you, while we've got the ball in action, I'll just show you a couple more things. So it's really, really good. In fact, probably just as good, if not better, for people suffering with lower back pain. So again, you basically can find, you can place it along the lower back, so anywhere around there, where again the fleshy bit is next to your spine. And another really amazing area that it feels fantastic is all around the hips and into the bottom. Okay, so if you find tightness, or you might have a variety of pain. In fact, if you have lower back pain, I'd always say make sure you're getting into the hips as well. Okay, so you'd actually place this. I'll just show you again. So I'm going to place this now here on my lower back, and I'm going to sink in. That's a bit easier, a bit lower down, I have to admit. Got a bit more control. And again, you're just working your way. I'm working along. I'm going up and down. You can maybe have your feet, it's a good idea, feet hip width apart, and you're just going up and down, bending with your knees and leaning in. So that's when I've been working on this part. And then you can also work around the glutes. Now this is probably my favorite bit to work on, because I actually do quite a lot of running, and yeah, I've always got tight hips, aching, basically, they ache a lot. So now if you're good at doing the salsa, this is a really good one. So you're going to just roll, and then when you find a tender spot, you're just going to sink in. Okay, but again, just to get used to it, just have a little dance if you want. Wiggle it. You can wiggle it if you like. Okay, and then you just feel it working all around the bottom, and I have to say it feels really good. And you can also just imagine another good idea. So you have in our lower back, we've got the sacrum, that triangular shaped bone or tailbone. Another good idea is just to place it to the left of the tailbone, so you're starting right where the fleshy bit is. And again, you just work your way along. Any tender spots, what do? You just hang out there. It's going to hurt. That's okay. It's a kind of it's a relieving hurt. Okay, it's not a sharp pain. Suddenly you did this and you felt like a sharp pain going down your leg, that's when I would say stop. Okay, so like I said, you can work all around your bottom. You can practice first of all by wiggling. Okay, so you get used to the ball a little bit, round and round, up and down. Okay. So yeah, that's what we can do with the ball. You can also do it lying down, but we won't go there today. Okay. So I hope you like my little demo there, everybody. I think it's time. Yeah, I think it's time now. We're going to do a guided visualization. So I'd recommend you all to find a nice, relaxed position. If you can lie down and you're at home, I'd probably say lying down is probably best. Just going to share my screen quickly. Okay, so like I said, I can ask you all to find a nice, relaxed position and just get comfortable. Take a nice few deep breaths in, just feeling your body relax, forgetting about any stresses right now. And starting at the top of your head, allow a feeling of relaxation to begin. Feel the relaxation grow with each breath you take. Inhale and relax your scalp and your head, and then exhale and let the tension go away even more. Breathe in relaxation, feeling your face and your ears relax. And exhale all the tension. Feeling your neck and shoulders relaxing. As you exhale, let all the muscles of your neck and shoulders release their hold, relaxing fully. Breathe in, feeling the relaxation continuing to your arms and your hands. And breathe out any tension. Breathe in relaxation, allowing your chest and your upper back to relax. And release the tension as you exhale. Inhale, feeling the relaxation flowing through the middle of your back to your stomach. And release the muscles of your back and your stomach as you breathe out. And now, as you take another breath in, feel your lower back relaxing. Feel the tension leaving as you release the breath. Breathing in, relaxing your hips and your pelvic area. Breathe out, relaxing even further. As you inhale, feel your upper legs relaxing. Let the muscles of your legs completely let go as you breathe out. Take another breath, drawing in relaxation all the way down to your feet. And let your legs go limp as you exhale. Continue to breathe in relaxation and breathe out all that tension. Now you're feeling deeply relaxed and deeply calm. Let's begin to create a picture in your mind. Imagine that you're floating on a soft, fluffy white cloud. Feel the surface beneath you becoming softer, more cloud-like. Feel the cloud rising out of the surface that you are on, surrounding you in all its protective support. Soon you're floating on just the cloud. Let it rise a little further, taking you with it, seeing the walls and the ceilings around you disappearing as you float into the sunny sky, drifting on the cloud. Notice each place where your body is touching the cloud and feel how soft and comfortable the cloud is. It's almost like floating in the air. Notice how the cloud feels. It might be a little bit cool and moist like fog. The body is warm, very warm and heavy and sinking into the cloud. It's a wonderful feeling. Start to create an image in your mind of where you are. You might be floating just barely above the ground. You can choose to float wherever you like. The sky above you is bright and blue, sunny and inviting. You are warm and comfortable. You are warmed by the sun's rays shining down on you peacefully. There are some other clouds in the sky, floating gently. See them lazily passing by far above. See the sights around you. as you are floating on a cloud. And imagine the green grass below, gently blowing in the wind. The grass recedes further away as you rise into the sky. From here, the grass looks like soft carpet, the wind creating gentle waves in the grass as if it were water. What else do you see? Perhaps some trees, perhaps a giant sunflower. If you see the leaves, perhaps you see them whispering in the gentle breeze. You can gaze down on the housetops and country roads and hills. From this amazing vantage point, you can see around you 360 degrees. The horizon stretches out in a complete circle around you. Notice in the distance how the hills appear almost blue, slightly hazy. How does it feel to be floating on a cloud? Does it sway gently like a boat on almost smooth water? Does it drift in the breeze? Can you feel the movement as you gently float on the cloud? You feel so comfortable now, so relaxed, floating on a cloud. Look up at the beautiful sky. The clouds that were high above you are much closer now. Some are so close you can almost touch them, but not quite. Continue floating on a cloud, drifting, rising even higher if you wish. Relax in this beautiful scene, floating on a cloud. You're so close now to another cloud above you. If you reach out, you can touch it. What would it feel like? You can even rise higher still and pass right through the clouds above. Feel the mist on your cheeks as you rise through the clouds. And around you, it is a glorious white light fog. The sun shines through, just enough that the white all around you glows vibrantly. You rise higher still, suddenly coming through the clouds and open into the dazzling sunlight shining on your face. The sky above is a brilliant blue. You can look down on the cloud you just passed and see the white fluffy peaks and valleys of this cloud below. It looks like perfect snow. Looking below you, as if you are above a land of snow, the sun shining brightly. Lay back on your cloud, floating and relaxing, just floating on a cloud. You can take your cloud wherever you wish, higher, lower, drift wherever you want to go. Enjoy the sights around you as you are flying wherever you wish. You can travel anywhere you wish. You can look down on the forests, the countryside, even your own home. Float wherever you like. Enjoy the sights around you and enjoy floating on a cloud. You're just so relaxed and so peaceful. Now it's time to return to your day. Let your cloud take you there. Feel your cloud flying through the sky back to where you need to go. Let your cloud lower you down back toward the ground and float back to where you were when you started this visualization. Feel the clouds slowly disappear as the real surface becomes more solid beneath you. Now notice your surroundings. Gradually come back to the present and feel the surface again beneath you. Become more and more aware and alert. And continue to rest for a few moments longer. But open your eyes and look around and see your surroundings. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And feeling your body reawaken. Maybe shrug your shoulders, move your arms and legs. Turn your head. And when you're ready, you can return to your day feeling refreshed and alert after your journey of floating on a cloud. Okay. Thank you, everyone. As always, thank you so much for joining these sessions. If you did enjoy, please donate to our wonderful charity, whatever you can. And I will be back next week, same time, same place. All right, thank you. Have a good one. Lots of love to you all. Bye.